I wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please. Hold them, let them hit me, raise it, baby, stay with me.
Ever played this game before and you're like,
Jesse, what is Animal Crossing? Why is it so hyped right now?
that is okay, because I feel like all the creepy glitches and creepy things about the game is easy to understand, and honestly anything to do with game glitches is just super intriguing to me. So if you've played this game, you're definitely in for a treat, and if you've never played this game, there's still some very creepy facts that you will understand, don't worry. So if you do not know what this game is, I will briefly explain it to you just so you are on the same track as everybody else who's played it. Animal Crossing is a simulation game that has been entertaining millions of people around the world. The purpose of the game is that you live on a deserted island and you have to create your own community. So you build houses, bridges, plant trees and flowers. You can decorate it in any way that you'd like. You can also catch bugs, you can catch fish, and you can interact with other animals that live on the island with you. The game also allows you to invite your friends over to your island and you can go to theirs. Now, Ty and I both got the new Animal Crossing game back in April during quarantine, and this was the first time that I had ever played Animal Crossing, and let me tell you, it is so addicting. I am honestly not one to play games, I never really have been, but once I got this game, no one could stop me. I would spend literally 5 to 6 hours just on my island, hanging out. I played it every single day. My island is literally decked out, it looks amazing, but in the past few weeks, I haven't been playing it as much because I realized I have to concentrate more on work than my Animal Crossing life, because honestly, after a while, you feel like you live in the game. But yeah, my island is gorgeous. Maybe I'll have to like show you it in a vlog or something. But yeah, there's many different Animal Crossing games that have been released over the years. I've only played the newest one, but this video is going to consist of glitches and the game is just so magical and fun and happy. You'd never think there was like a dark side. Out of a horror movie. So like I said, today we're going to be talking about the creepy facts, and I'm going to be talking about some creepy towns that people have built. So the first creepy fact is about KK Slider's creepy song. The game's resident musician is named KK Slider, and you'll see him often sitting there playing his guitar and singing songs while the other villagers watch. Most of his songs are very happy and catchy, nothing wrong with them at all. However, on very rare occasions, he'll play very dark versions of songs. He has one titled KK Dirge, and apparently a dirge is a song where you lament for the dead. So people say this song sounds like a bunch of restless ghosts singing, and it just seems like it does not belong in the game. Like, why are you singing for ghosts? And his second creepy song is called Hypno KK, which the people have heard it, they say it sounds like it's being played in reverse, and any song that you hear played backwards just makes the hair stand on the back of your neck. It's so creepy. Even hearing someone talk backwards, no thank you. The next creepy thing in the game is Mr. Rossetti. So basically, sometimes too many people are playing the game and something happens in the game that they don't like, they will quickly restart the game before it has a chance to save itself. The thing is, if you do that too many times, a character named Mr. Rossetti angrily yells at you. And it's not even the character itself that is creepy, like he looks totally fine. People say it's the fact that he just pops on your screen out of nowhere to yell at you. There's even a warning on the actual game that warns parents that have really young kids that are playing this. This is what it says. His sudden appearance could be disturbing to younger audience. And I don't blame this game for having this strange character pop out at you, because no one likes cheaters. I have never restarted the game without saving first, because I'm a real Animal Crosser. Animal Crosser? Is that a thing? The next fact is that you can lose your face. Apparently this glitch only happens to you if you're playing Animal Crossing on GameCube. So this is one of the older versions. Basically, if you go and visit one of your friends' towns and reset the game without saving while you're in their town, you won't be visited by Mr. Rossetti, but instead, you'll lose your face. You'll also lose all of your money, your items, but the creepiest is that you lose your facial easiest is that you lose your facial features. There's literally just 2 holes for eyes and a hole for a mouth. Some players have also reported that when they went back to their own island, a bunch of their villagers were missing. So maybe this is the game's way of like punishing you for resetting your game, but others say it's just an honest glitch, so I don't really know. Next, let's talk about some horror towns you can visit in the game. The first one is called Ike Village, and the exact backstory about this town is meant to be up for interpretation. Apparently, you go there in your dreams. Players enter the town in the plaza, which has been completely covered in custom pattern pathing designed to look like television static. And next to the bed that the player wakes up in is a dolly furniture item. And I believe this whole town is meant to be about a haunted doll. It's just a very bizarre place to be. The way it's landscaped is odd, and there's gravestones everywhere that you can dig up skeletons. There's also another town called Hitokui. I hope I'm saying that right. Basically, its name translates to cannibalism, which we don't need to explain what that is, do we? The color scheme in this town is super red. As you can see in the pictures, the walls are all that color. And there's 4 different houses you can explore with creepy themes. In one of the basements, there is a creepy room with bloody handprints on the walls and a doll shrine of some sort. And it's really hard for me to explain both of these towns properly because not everyone really knows what the backstories are. There's so many different versions, and there's also so many details in both of these towns that you would have to literally be there exploring it to understand. The next creepy thing in this game is what happens to you when you turn the TV on at 3 a.m. If you turn on your in-game television late at night, you'll catch a UFO broadcast at
Pampers, the #1 pediatrician recommended brand.
3:33 a.m. on a Sunday or Monday. So on your screen, you'll just see this picture of a UFO and like a big-headed, bug-eyed alien. And people who have experienced this have been so confused because they don't know what the point of that is, who's broadcasting it, why it's such a mystery. So yeah, players still don't know why you can see an alien on your television at 3 a.m. So if you know, let me know. It almost seems like in every game there's some sort of aliens. Like in the Sims game, there were also aliens. Next, let's talk about the creepy gyroids. As silly and weird as they may look, gyroids in the game are actually based on Hanawa figures that were buried with the dead in Japan. So these characters in the game are actually based on historical sculptures of some sort, and they have really been creeping people out in the game because of their ghoulish faces. And also the fact that they can appear anywhere in the game. I remember when I first saw one when I was trying to build a bridge and it was like just there collecting funds. I literally turned to Ty and I was like, what is that? Why is it creeping me out right now? Next we have the creepy snowman. Apparently if you build a snowman in the winter, it will come alive and will literally start talking to you, which is already strange as it is. I mean, when I was a kid, I was terrified of Frosty the Snowman. I don't want snowmen to come alive. What's worse though is if you mess up building the snowman's body in any way, like for example, if you put the carrot on his arm, if you put his head on the bottom of his body, if you just mix up his order of being a snowman, he will apparently curse his existence out loud. I don't know what that means because I've never played the game in the winter, but people say it's so weird. Next, let's talk about some scary characters that could come to your village. Animal Crossing is full of wild and colorful characters, all of whom are anthropomorphic animals, which makes some people wonder why we're the only humans on the island. Like literally your character is the only human and the rest are animals. But some characters on the island are very eerie looking. The first character is named Stitches. This is a patchwork teddy bear with cross marks where his eyes should be, so people wonder how he even sees. And I actually think he looks super cute, but maybe that's an unpopular opinion. And then we have a character named Coco. He appears to be a terrifying blank expression, but the creepy factor is dialogues related because their face looks like a beautiful puppet and filled with any of these characters in your village. I feel like Ellie makes the big the very weird you can fill your home with tons of colorful furniture. But
wasp heads. These horrific blown-up renditions of bug heads are mounted on walls like hunting trophies and let you see every micron of their noggins in terrifying detail. Like they're literally just on your wall, like. So yeah, if you have that in your house, make sure you want that there. Anyway, so guys, those are all the creepy things I wanted to talk about today. There are definitely so many more, so if you want me to do a part 2, give this video a thumbs up and let me know. Once again, if I messed up any detail or said anything wrong about the game, just know I've only played the newest one, so me talking about the older versions, I can only go off what I've seen online. But if you have any other cool facts about the game, definitely comment them down below. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.
Bye.